Prepare yourself, you'll know it's a must.
Gotta have a friend in Jesus.
So you know that when you die, he's gonna recommend you to the spirit in the sky. Gonna recommend you to the spirit in the sky. That's where you're gonna go when you die. When you die and they lay you to rest, you're gonna go to the place that's the best.
It is 1943 and America has just declared war on Britain. Titan against Titan!
Titan against the Titan!
I know what you're thinking. Andrew, you have spent way too much time listening to Mrs. Thompson in your A-level English class. we were learning about Animal Farm, and we're talking about the Triple Entente, who was on the good guys' side in the war, and she missed off France. Entente. Do you not think that screams France? Anyway, I know what you're thinking. America were part of the Allies. They weren't at war with Britain. Okay, let me correct that a little bit for you. 1943, America declared war on a tiny little town in the middle of Lancashire called Bamber Bridge. I was trying to do you guys a favour. What are you doing to me? So, what happened is, if we zoom in a little bit, let's pretend we're the landlord of the Ye Old Hob. Now, we were told that the American troops are coming to reside in our village, and America was still a racist company. It's a company now, a racist country at that point. So they had things like black people and white people weren't able to drink out of the same fountain. There was different doors for black people and white people. They had segregation. Whilst in Britain, this segregation just didn't exist. So you are Phil Tabernacle. Everyone's called Tabernacle in Bamber Bridge. You're a landlord. You have been told that you need to segregate. So we have some pubs for white people and some pubs for black people. Now, the landlords of Bamber Bridge got together. A landlord in the UK is a pub owner. It is also one of the aristocrats that was given land in 1068 by William the Conqueror, and they still own all the land. The families, right? The 120 families that were given land in 1068 still own 1/3 of the land to this day. That's how much social mobility there is. Anyway, where was I? So you're Phil Tabernacle. You've been told that you are not allowed any black or white soldiers to convene in your pubs. So they spoke to each other, and what they decided was, to a pub, every single one of them put black soldiers only. So there was nowhere for white soldiers to drink. So these soldiers were drinking in your pub. You're cleaning your glasses, pouring a bit of bitter, probably Tetleys. Should we go Tetleys? I don't know how old these are. And all of a sudden, the pub was invaded by MPs. Now, an MP isn't like Keir Starmer, Boris Johnson charged in, it stood for military police. So these military police took a look around and they started nitpicking about faults with some of the black soldiers. They said like the uniform wasn't tidy and things like that. So they tried to arrest these black soldiers. And the village decided, nah, not having this. And they actually challenged these MPs that had tried to arrest the black soldiers, causing them to retreat, which then led to them going and getting reinforcements, and it turned into a full gun battle with the black soldiers of the 1,511th Battalion and the local forces of Bamber Bridge, which I assume involved a stool and a few pint glasses being hurled. Where at war, it led to one black soldier being shot dead, and also I think about 10 injuries. Can't remember, sorry. Afterwards, they tried to court-martial the black soldiers for fighting back. And again, the people of Bamber Bridge stepped in, as well as in this now, some of the white soldiers from the American battalions, and they all pushed back against what the MPs were saying. So we ended up with severely reduced sentences to almost nothing. And from there, that's when we started to see the end of segregation in some of the American battalions, especially the 1,511. They could have come up with a shorter name. So that's how I say the Americans went to war with the British, because I think what we forget is World War II wasn't just a battle between Germany and the world. There's a few more: Italy, Japan, the Axis, and the rest of the world. What it was a battle of values, and I think it was actually, it makes me a little bit proud that these people of Lancashire, I know, sorry, it's hurting to say people from Lancashire are making me proud. Get over it, Andrew. It's quite heartwarming to see them make this stand on their unwavering values, and I think these are the kind of things that you can get come through within your organisation. If you can make sure that the right people are employed within your company, then when you get hit with the wrong type of group infiltrating your company, you end up with those standing up, doing their Dead Poets Society impression and standing on the chair and just saying no. No is such a powerful phrase that is underused in business. No, we're not taking this. Let's fight back. And I just feel, lest we forget, it sticks in my craw a little bit. In the 1970s, we had a movement where they started using the Union Jack with "there ain't no black in the Union Jack" as a racist taunt, why we should get rid of foreigners. And it's the same now. We're using flags and symbolism as a way of creating separation and hate, rather than standing for these values that we're not supposed to be forgetting, the ones that we're supposed to be ending fascism. Come on, guys, lest we forget.